The rain had been falling for 3 days straight when Daniel arrived in Black Hollow. The town was not on any modern map he had checked. He only found a faded reference to it in an old library archive tucked inside a box of municipal records that had not been opened in decades. The note simply read, "Black Hollow, population withdrawn, entry discouraged." That was enough for him. Daniel was a documentary filmmaker, obsessed with places that should not exist. When he drove past the last functioning gas station 20 miles back, his GPS died completely. From that point on, the road seemed to narrow the deeper he went into the forest, as if the trees themselves were closing in behind him. By the time he saw the town sign, it was already dusk. Black Hollow. Welcome home. The word home had been scratched over many times as if someone had tried to erase it. The town itself looked wrong in a way Daniel could not immediately explain. The buildings were intact, yet too still. Curtains hung in the windows, but none moved. No smoke came from chimneys despite the cold rain. Even the wind felt muted, like sound had been wrapped in cloth. He parked in the center square. His camera was already running. "Day 1, he said quietly. Arrived at Black Hollow. No visible residents. Atmosphere unusually preserved." He stepped out. The moment his boots touched the wet stone, he noticed something else. There were footprints everywhere. Fresh ones, leading in circles, crossing paths, ending abruptly at walls. But no people. "Hello?" he called out. His voice echoed too long. Then, for a fraction of a second, he thought he heard an answer. Not a word. Not a shout. More like a synchronized breathing, coming from every direction at once. Daniel turned sharply, but the square was empty. He decided to pick one of the buildings. The inn looked the most intact. Its sign swung gently, even though there was no wind. Inside, the air was warmer. Too warm. The lobby was furnished with old wooden chairs and a reception desk covered in a thick layer of dust. A ledger lay open on the counter. Daniel approached it and froze. The last entry was dated yesterday. He flipped the page. It was blank. Then, slowly, words began to appear on the paper as if written by an invisible hand. "You should not have come alone." Daniel stepped back, knocking over a chair. The sound was too loud, like a gunshot. He tried to laugh it off. "Okay, clever setup, hidden writers, remote projection." But his voice cracked. His camera flickered. Then, from upstairs, came a soft thud. He raised the camera and pointed it toward the staircase. "Hello? Is someone there?" Another thud. Closer. He climbed slowly, each step creaking under his weight. The hallway above was lined with doors, all slightly open. One door at the end was closed. The thudding came from behind it. Daniel swallowed and reached for the handle. The moment he touched it, the knocking stopped. Silence. Too complete. He opened the door. The room was empty, except for a wall covered entirely in photographs. Not random photos. His photos. Daniel staggered back. No, that's impossible. Every image showed him. Arriving at the town, parking the car, standing in the square, entering the inn. Even moments he had not recorded yet. In the last photograph, he was standing exactly where he was now, looking at the wall of photos. But in that picture, something stood behind him. Tall, too thin, no clear face, just darkness shaped like a man. Daniel spun around. Nothing. His breathing became uneven. This is a prank. Someone is inside the building. Then the lights went out. Only his camera screen illuminated the room. And on the screen, the footage kept recording. Except it was no longer showing his point of view. It was showing the hallway behind him. Slowly, the figure appeared again at the far end. Closer this time, not walking, just closer between frames. Daniel backed into the corner. Stop! Stop this! The camera audio picked up something new. His own voice, but he wasn't speaking. The voice said, Day 1, still in Black Hollow. I think I'm not alone. Daniel shook his head violently. That's not me. The hallway creaked. The figure was at the doorway now. Daniel finally turned to run, but every exit led to another corridor, endlessly looping like the building had changed shape. Doors appeared where walls should be. Windows showed the inside of the same building from different angles, all with him inside them. The camera fell to the floor. The screen cracked. From the broken audio came a final recording, his voice calm now. Day 1, Black Hollow accepted me. A shadow leaned down into the frame, and the feed ended. Outside, the rain continued. The town remained exactly as it had been for years, waiting for the next visitor who would mistake silence for emptiness.